The basic difference between calculate and calculate table is calculate will give your scalar value and calculate table will give your table. But if you want to use calculate table to get the scalar value, on that time you need to use supporting function, that is sum x. So why sum x? Because sum x will go to the table and it will do row by row calculation. Okay. So calculate, you already know, we have used so many times. And okay, still we will see one example, like for calculating Germany sales, we have previous data only. So for calculating Germany sales, what we generally do, calculate sum of net sales and then we apply filter function to get the Germany, right?
Right.
Okay. So we use calculate sum of, we already have total net sales, right? Okay. Instead of sum of, we directly write total net sales. Comma, then we'll apply filter function, give the table name and filter expression. Good Germany. Okay, so we got this color value, but if I do same thing with using calculate table, okay, control C. Also syntax is different. In sumx, sorry, in calculate it is asking for expressions, but in calculate table it will ask you first to write the table name.
Okay.
So you can see it is asking for table name, but in calculate it is asking for expression and then filter. Okay. So you can see it will give me a, we cannot calculate this way. So for calculating calculate table, you we need to use the sumx function. So this we need to remove it. Here we need to provide the sumx and then this will be, just give me, we'll do from the start. Okay. So in calculate we gave the table name and then we'll provide the filter function. So we are using filter function here, and in this we'll give the table name, comma, and suppose country equals to, we have taken Germany, right? Germany, comma, Then we will provide it here the net sale. Now you can see this is the expression for table I have given in SumX. Okay, so you can see this. See, now I have closed the table for SumX. Now I'm writing the expression for SumX. So here I have done shift enter to write the expression. So for calculating sales, I'm giving net sales to this. Now SumX is completed. Okay, okay. Calculate table. See, by using this, you can get the calculate table. But you calculate table, I have used SumX because by using only calculate table, it will not give me net sales. Okay, so now we will see the main use of calculate table where we can use it. Okay, so we will take new table. Here if you write calculate table, then it will return table for you. Evaluates a table expression in context modified by filters. So here you can give the filter table name and then the expressions. So for calculating, suppose here you want to see the only Canada information. Okay, so we can give the country name here. Okay, okay, here country equals to, suppose Germany will take. Let's have the calculative filter. Okay, here we need to apply the filter function. Country field name. So Yeah. So here we will get the table by using calculate table. So we can use the filter function also to get the table. We can use the calculate table also to get the table. The only thing is we always need to use the filter function to support this. Here even if we don't use this filter function, then also we will get the output. See, still it is working. So this is the use of calculate table and the calculate. So calculate table always return the this table, but the calculate will give you the scalar value. And the second thing is, for getting the scalar value using calculate table, you need to use sum x. Why sum x? Because it will give you the row by row calculations. So
Yep.
row by row calculation means, suppose I have selected Germany there, right? In
Yeah.
this,
Mm-hmm.
okay, here I have selected Germany. So it will check each and every country, and I have taken net cell, right? So it will check each and every country and it will go to the Germany. So the net cell of Germany is 4,000. Then it will add this, okay, and then the whatever the summing like this, and then it will go to the next Germany and it will add those things. This is row by row calculation. So the sum x is row by row calculation, but the sum adds all the rows together. Okay.
So basically, if you want to see it in a separate rows, in that case, we can use sum x and calculate table, right?
Right. Okay, so this is about the calculate and calculate table. Then we have not done the all no blank row, right? So just give me a second. Okay, so we cannot directly write the all no blank row, so that's why it is giving us the this error. Instead we can use the function that is count rows. Not only count rows, you can use any other things, but here I'm using the function to count. Why count rows? Because I will check whether it is like any blank value is there in parent table or not. Okay, so count rows will count the cells and it will check whether there is blank values or not. Okay, so in this I'll provide the blank row and then the table name. Now you can see it is giving us 6. Okay, but when we see in department code, okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6, we have still two blank rows and the repeated value. Okay, so it just ignores that and it will give you that value which whatever is there. Okay, So basically there are 7 records in the table, and let me go there. Let me change the expression. And in this now we have 10 values. So either you can give the column name or either you can give the table name. So before I have given a column name in this, okay, and now I have given a table name. So department code. So it is giving 6, but in this if we see we have 7 department, but in employee table we don't have 7 department, we have 6 department. Admin is not there, and still we have the blank values. It's that blank values is also not counted from here, and it is only counted whatever the unique values is there. Okay, so sales, purchase, accounts, IT, HR. 1 2 3 4. Just give me a second. Okay, only filters the blank row that a parent table relationship will show. Okay. um, as- in this, sorry, I have explained wrong. So it is counted the rows of unique values and the blank values. Okay, so here I have given a name as department code. When we see here, okay, so we got the 6 values in that. So we see here sales is 1, purchase comes thrice. Okay, so it count as 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, and this will also count these two blank values. So 6, 4, 5, and 6. So that's why it is giving 6 values. So from the parent table of relationship returns all the rows, but the blank row, okay, are all distinct values of column. Okay, so we have done with all filter functions now, and we have done the. Is there anything you want me to like explain it again in this, which you have not explain not understand? So first I have given sumx, so it will give you the net sales. Okay, like the net or scalar value. For getting scalar value, I have used sumx. So in sumx, I have given a calculate table, and okay. Let me write it again so you will understand. So sumx, okay. So see the syntax of sumx. It is giving table and expression. So now I will write the expression, whatever the thing I will write, that will be goes to table, and
Table.
for expression I'll write the net sales. Okay, because
Okay.
at the end we are calculating net sales. Okay,
Right.
So here I'm giving calculate table. Now in calculate table also we have table and filter. Okay, so in this first we will give the table name. So table name is filter function, and then we will provide the filter function name. So here I'm giving filter, and in filter we have table and filter expression. Okay, so again I'm going to give the table name, comma, and then the filter expressions. So filter expression means country equals to, suppose, Germany or Canada. Suppose this time we will take Canada. I have closed the calculate table here, and if I put again one again this braces, then I have calculated the like I have closed the sumx table part only. Okay, not the expression part. You can see this table is in blue color. It means
Yeah.
I have closed this. Now I'll put comma and it will go to the expression. Here I will write the net sales. Okay, and then I will close this. So this will be table. Okay, this will be table for sum x, and this is the expression for sum x. Okay,
Okay.
here you will see the change in values. So now it is 10K because we have taken the Canada.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we have done these things. Now we will start with the summarize. Okay, so we have summarize column, group by. So these three are the important ones. Okay, summarize is very like very easy. What we have done till now using filter function, that only the thing will only work at here. Okay, so if we use some, let me open the file. Okay, so you can see the difference between summarize and group by. Both are used to extract data from the table, but summarize can't do group by can't do implicit function calculation, but summarize can do implicit calculations. Okay, so implicit calculation means the inbuilt calculation which is given by the Power BI itself. Okay, second difference between is summarize don't use any helping function, but the group by use current group helping function. So this is the helping function for group by, current group. Okay, no need to use any helping function for calculation in summarize. So current group is used inside the aggregation function to add all those things in group by. Okay,
करंट ग्रुप फंक्शन मतलब कौन सा होता है?
current group is a function name.
अच्छा, हम लोगों ने अभी यूज किया है क्या करंट ग्रुप फंक्शन?
No, we
ग्रुप
will.
बाय के टाइम नहीं हुआ? अच्छा, ओके.
No, that group by is different. Okay,
ओके. ओके.
you can use group by there also, but this group by use of DAX function, you have to use this group by. Okay, that group by is very much easy. On you just need
ओके.
to click it and delete, remove anything you can do it. That
या.
is totally GUI type. Okay, here you need to write the code for group by using current group. So by why we are using current group? To add all those things to get the value of particular things in group by. Okay, but summarize will directly give you the value of those things. Okay, so like for adding something we use current group in group by, but in case of summarize it is not necessary. Will not use any helping function in summarize. Okay, and then we have summarize column. So summarize column you can add multiple filters table, which could be helpful for queries applied to complex data models with the multiple factorials. It means you can use multiple filter tables in summarize columns, but in case of summarize you can only use one filter functions. Okay, and the second difference is summarize keeps both row and context filter active, but whereas summarize column provides only filter context and no row context. So row context and filter context means row by row calculation is row context, and column calculation is will give to the filter context. Okay, so we have seen it here. Okay, filter context and row context. Okay, and it is similar to measure and calculated column. So calculated column we can call it as row context, measure we can call it as filter context. Okay,
Okay.
so again once again you can go through with these two slides, 54 and 55, for
Yeah.
getting the filter context and row context. But generally you remember these things. Okay, if you remember this, the concept is applied here only. So row context is similar to calculated column. We perform row wise calculation in row context. Okay, filter context is similar to measure, so we perform column wise aggregation in filter context. So filter context means when you are applying filters on the set of values of column or table using DAX calculations. Okay. So whenever we apply any filters on particular column using DAX calculation, on that time it is called as filter context. Okay. So we will see summarize group by and summarize column code here. So I have loaded the data. Let me show you. I have already sent the data to you, that these datas you can check it. Okay, so this is the match data I have, and this is sales data we have. Okay, okay, which is related to the country and the birth year, gender, everything we have in this. We have sales, right? Okay, so here what will I do is I will check for the maximum sales for particular country. Suppose in country we have five country, one two six countries. Okay, so if I check for the India, okay, so here what will I do? I will extract the maximum sales of India. Okay, so for this I'll write the summarize function. India. Okay. So we will see the sales of India only. So here first you need to write the summarize. So create a summary that input table grouped by the specified columns. So Now I'll explain you the syntax of it. So first we need to provide the table name here. So my table name is this, summarize with filter, comma. Then we need to provide the group by column name. So as I said, I will only see the sales for India. Here we need to provide the group by column name. Okay. So country equals to India. Okay. So okay. So if we don't specify this on that time, it will work fine, but here we are specifying the filters. Okay, so for that we need to use here a filter function. Okay. So this will, now here I'll write the India. Okay, comma, group by column name is country, because we are grouping the country, we are grouping the all Indias together to get the sum of sales. Okay, shift enter, and then you can see, okay, country comma. Now you can see it is asking for again group by column 2 name, but we don't have any, we are not grouping any other column, we are grouping only country column together. So now we will give the name of the new column. So whatever the thing will be there, it will add up in a new column. Okay, the sales will add up in a new column of India. So here I'm giving, suppose, sales, new column, and now I'll write the expression for getting the sales. So sum of sales. This expression refer to multiple columns. Multiple columns cannot be calculated to scalar value. This, okay, enter, country, comma, sales, just summarize filter country India. Okay, then country name, then we have specified the sales, and then we have specified the sum of sales, right? Okay, uh, so we are creating a major, but we need to create a table here. That's why I'm not getting value. Sorry. Let me go to that. Okay, refers to the expression refers to multiple columns. Multiple columns cannot, so you cannot convert multiple columns into a scalar value. Like if you have provided multiple columns here and you want only single value from that, you cannot use it. Okay, so here you have given an expression. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and here if you will provide multiple columns, okay, then on that time you will not get the expressions. Also summarize will not give you the measures. Summarize you only have to filter out in a table for by use of table, because it will create a summary for you. So you only have to create it in a table tool. Okay,
Mm, okay.
so I'll remove it from here. Okay, and I will add new table here, and then I'll do it. And it will give you the summary whatever you are writing. Okay, so here we get the output as India and the sales. So you have seen why I have written sales here. So whatever the value, like the thing you will write here, okay, that will give you the column name here. Like sum of sales, then it will write sum of sales here. So that's why you are writing name first and then the expression of that things. So it will give you this. Okay, and before we have filtered the India country. So this is the summary of our summarize function or the DAX function. Okay, let me delete this. Yes. So again you can filter out the India birth year for particular India birth year, or if you want to filter out for the like suppose Belgium birth year, you can filter out. The only thing is I'll show you the change in this. Okay, here it will come Belgium. Okay, and then birth year is already there. We are not creating any new column. Okay, so you don't have to write these things. This okay, and after country, you need to give the birth year. Okay, okay, we'll do it. So this will suppose you have to create a new column. On that time, you can use this. And suppose if you don't want to create new table and you want to filter out for only from the table something, on that time you can use this. I'm giving country birth year, summarize. Okay, now we will give the, okay, we will filter out the particular country, that is Belgium. So we will give the filter function first, and then filter comma, then we have expression, country equals to Belgium. Okay, now it is asking for group by, so we will give the country name only. So okay, I'll show you if you don't write this again, because we have already written here, right? If you don't write, what will happen, I'll show you. Shift enter, comma. Now again it is asking for group by column name. So here you will give the birth year. Okay, and then you will close this. So it will only showing you for the Belgium. If you don't write it here, this. Okay. Now it will only show you the birth year of the Belgium column. It will not show you this Belgium. Okay. So first you have putting a filter on Belgium, so it will show you for the Belgium birth year. But for getting the Belgium country name, you have to use this again in summarize column. Okay. Now you will get the country column also. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then we have group by. We'll see group by. Create a new table for group by. Okay. For this, just let me close this. Okay. We have this match table and we have these four players. Okay. So we will see the total run of these four players. So currently it is, we are not able to see the total runs for each player because you can see MS Dhoni is also here, MS Dhoni is also here and in front. So we will calculate the total runs of each table, each players. Group by. Okay, then we have to provide the table name, that is match. Okay, and the group by column name, that is we are grouping the players. Okay, and then we have to provide. Okay, so we are extracting the total run from here, right? So we will give the column name because it will give you the new column. So total run cricketer, will give this as a column name. And then we have to write the expression for getting the total run. So here we will use the group by current group by function to support the this. So we will use the sum x, will get the row wise so return a sum of expression evaluated for each row in a table. So we will get the row by row calculation for getting the total runs. In this we will use the current group. Okay, and the expression is total run. Okay, now you got the total run here. So first we have given a table name, then the group by column name. This is the new column name which we have created. Okay, and then we have used sum x with current group to get to calculate these into each row, for each row. Okay, and for which table we need to calculate, so we have given a total run as an expression table. In this table we you have to calculate each row by use of current group and sum x. Okay, summarize, that's why I have used the summary group by here. Okay, so here in, if you will use group summarize, you don't have to write these things,
Hmm.
right? But if you use group by, you have to write these things.
Okay.
You can use summarize any which ways, always use summarize instead of using group by.
Yeah.
Okay, so Next we have summarize column, which is almost similar to summarize columns. Now you will see the difference between summarize and summarize column. Here you can see it is directly asking you for the group by column name, but in summarize it is asking you for the table name and then the group by column name. Okay, so I'll show you for summarize also. You can see table name and then group by column name. But for summarize column, it is directly asking you for the group by column name. So here we will provide the group by column name. Suppose I'm providing the player name here, okay, and then I'm giving another group by column name, that is total run. Okay. And then it is asking for the filter table. So we are grouping these two tables, so we are not going to give any name for column 3. So here I will provide the filter function, and in this we'll give the table name, and I will provide the filter here by month, because as you can see we have month also in match table. This equals to, suppose we'll take March. Okay. So it will show you the total run for the March for for all players. Okay, so this is the total run for March for all players. If you go here and you can see March is repeated. Okay, so if I write October, okay, now you will be able to see the October player name. So you can use it just by changing one values. So this is the difference between summarize column and the group by. Little bit complicated, but when you follow the syntax of the summarize column or summarize or group by column, on that time you will be able to do this. So I
Yeah,
just follow the syntax.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, we have done with summarize column. Now we will do the date. Okay, date time function, and then we will do the row level security. Okay, so okay, let me open new file. Let me go here. Okay, and we will add a new table. So by use of date time function you can create the calendar table. Okay, so here we are creating a calendar table. Okay, so first you have to give the start date and end date. So you cannot directly give the value that is suppose 12 uh, 0101 2020 anything. You cannot give directly, it will not take it. For this you have to use this date, date function. Okay, return specified in this date and time format. Let me zoom it this one. Okay, so first you need to provide the year. So I'm providing 2015, then month 0101. This is the start date, comma, and then the end date. So again you have to give the date here, and suppose 2020, month is December, day is 31st till 31st. And here you will end the round bracket, and then you will get the calendar whatever the date you have provided. Okay, so as you can see, it is start from 2015 and it will go to till 2020. So by use of this you can extract the year. Okay, so add new column here, and you want to see the year here. Not able to write it there. Okay, here equals to, now you can see I have not given anything in this. This date is already created by themselves. Okay. Okay. Now year equals to, you need to give this date. Okay. Inside the year function, you have to give this date. Okay. Date name is invalid. Okay. Okay. You have to give this way. Okay, now you got the day year here, so you can see 2015 to 2020 we have year. The same way you can extract for the you can add the new column and you can get the month. Okay, so month function you have to write. month, and then you can give this date here. It will write the month for you. Okay, so that's what I have done it here. Okay, so this is the date table I have created. So the calendar auto will directly create if you give these three. Okay, based on your current data existence. Okay, so if you have added any data in your table, so before I have used calendar auto, so it detects the order table, and by use of that order table it fetch the data from this. Okay, so we have now and today. So now we'll give you the current date and time, whatever the date and time is happening now, but today we'll give you the starting time of the day. Okay, so this way you can create a table. So give me a moment, I'll see there. So we have calculated the month. Same way you can calculate the weekday, quarter, and the weekday number or the month name. So for calculating month name, you have to give the month function here. Okay, and inside the month function, uh, you can give this date. Okay, inside the month function you can use the format function. Okay, and in format function you can give the value as date, comma, and you can give the format name, suppose M. Okay. What cannot convert the value January of the type to text? Comma, and give the local name as month name. We'll see. Okay, still it is not fetching. Cannot convert value January of type to text date type date.